the mocktail party did in fact end in disaster, y'all. It ended in disaster. And I said, they knew what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen. So, okay, first things first. Karen ended up telling Fatima, to my son, you want my girlfriend so bad, you could have them. You already got my man. I said, lady. I said, you-hoo, Karen, you-hoo. I said, yoo-hoo, that ship been sailed, lady. Then she threw out there, I was with him for 3 years. And also she said something else. What did she say? She said, you over here trying to stop him from being a father. And she said, that's a lie. And they just arguing, everybody having their own little conversation, everybody arguing. Rich came over there. That was funny. Rich came over there talking about some ladies, everything all right? Then they like, didn't nobody call you over here? Don't nobody want no juice. I was like, oh my goodness. Then Sabrina told my son, how y'all just gonna talk to my man like that? And I said, all of them played a part. All of them played a part, and it ended the way that it ended. It started out on a doggone phone call. No, really, Sabrina should have specified. She should have said, okay, we all cool with Sabrina except Karen. Karen's not cool with her, so we just gonna invite the immediate girl circle, no Pam, no Fatima, no nobody. Karen only brought, I feel like she brought Pam to show them that she can have other friends. And I was saying maybe now, if Danny and her friendship actually over, that Pam could take that spot. Because I feel like Pam and Karen had the potential of being good friends if Karen stopped being disrespectful to her too. She is disrespectful. Look, she got a mouth on. I told y'all, she got a mouth on her. And I said, she gonna have to learn, and they gonna have to check her on it. Until you check her on it like Danny doing, it's gonna forever be a problem. Then Andy, poor Andy don't know how to speak up for herself. Miss Marie just went off on her, but we gonna talk about that. But it started with Sabrina not telling them, okay, this is what it's gonna be. Also, with Karen over here talking about something, she was the one bringing her up. She kept bringing her up. I said, if you would have shut your doggone mouth. She kept on. First, she was on the phone with Sabrina. She was like, because they was originally the ones talking about it. It was Sabrina's idea to have the thing. It was her event. And I think, did Sabrina plan the mocktail party before she got the promotion? I want to say she planned it before she got the promotion. She did. Because I think Andy ended up telling her, sorry we didn't get to toast to your promotion or something like that. So, okay. But that was the first thing. Karen over here talking about some, it's just for the girls, right? Just for the sister circle. Sabrina originally said yes, but then, she got interrupted because her boss came in. So then Karen ends up calling Danny. Why she do that? Because I thought they said something about sending text messages to the girls or whatever. She told my son, we having a mocktail party or whatever. It's just the girls, no Fatima. But on the phone call, Danny and Karen actually started the conversation about their friendship, about the girls, and Danny brought up a good point. She was saying, we grown, her and Andy grown, because, Karen was talking about them being friends with Fatima. She's like, we allowed to have friends outside of the sister circle. And I said, right on, right on. But the problem becomes when y'all need to, if y'all gonna be friends with, my thing is, if y'all gonna be friends with both of these women, especially right now, maybe down the line, but if you're gonna be friends with both of these women, certain subjects gonna be off the table. It's gotta be, because how you gonna stay neutral? What they say, how you gonna stay Switzerland if you over here, you giving your input, you doing too much? I feel like Danny been doing too much. And I feel like she been doing too much. When Karen first called her, she said, you found out who the father of them babies is yet? And I said, really? I said, you kind of pressed at this point. I see what people talking about. I understand. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you overstepping. Shoot, are you a friend or are you an enemy? And the same applies for Karen in regards to Danny. But Karen was the one. She kept on asking if, no Fatima, you're not inviting Fatima and all that stuff. But what led to that is the fact that, okay, they started going back and forth. She felt like, okay, so you'd be okay with me inviting Tony ex-wife. And Danny was like, yeah, I don't care. But the minute she brought up Preston's wife, she was like, what about Preston's new wife? Then she proceeded to go on. So she was wrong in that situation too. They both was wrong. I feel like they all played a part, like I said. Because then she was like, his new wife, the one where he went marrying her knowing he was in love with you. I said, he did do that. And she got mad. The minute she got off the phone with Karen, well, first she said, if I want to invite Fatima, you better believe I'm going to do it, B-word. And she did. Look, I was holding out hope that she didn't do it, that Andy did, or she just tagged along or whatever. But nope, she did it. As soon as she got off the phone, she invited her. And at first, Fatima was like, she didn't know. Zach was telling her to ignore the phone call, but she picked up anyways. And even in that phone call, and then she didn't consider Fatima feelings either. Because I told you, I said, take away Karen, because everybody focusing so much on Karen. What about Fatima feelings? Y'all knew what was going to happen. Y'all knew Karen was going to pop off at the mouth. Then Zach was originally saying, no, don't do it. Stay away from these girls. Stay away from the sister circle. But he was like, okay, if y'all gonna be in each other's lives, so you might as well start now. And I know a lot of people was coming on that. They were saying how they cool with they they husband, baby mama, or his ex-wife and stuff like that. And I said, cool, but they ain't at a space right now for that. Neither parties, whether it's Karen or Fatima, both of them have a problem with each other. Even in that idea, she was asking then if Karen was gonna be there. Why she ended up going, I don't know. You knew she was gonna be there. So they get there or whatever. They get there. Well, Karen gets there and she walk in. She walk in with Pam or whatever, and she started looking at Danny. She started mean mugging her or whatever. And then that's when it started because Danny pulled out some liquor and added it to the doggone smoothie. And that's when Karen started. She started talking about some Sabrina, you know that Danny been selfish or whatever. And then they started going back and forth. Then Danny mentions Danny did that on purpose. She did that out of spite. She was wrong for inviting her out of spite. Then Danny was the one was like, we don't even know who the father of those babies is. And I said, why would you say that? And then Fatima ended up saying the same thing under her breath. And then Karen started with her. Started mentioning how she trying to keep Zach from being a father. She was with him for 3 years. You already got my man. You might as well take my girlfriends too. And that's why I say they all was wrong. They all was wrong. You don't invite, either you invite one or the other. Don't invite both. Well, Karen and Sabrina was the one talking about it first. It was Sabrina's idea. So Sabrina should have said it. Then I guess Pam was trying to have Karen back, and Fatima went off on her. She said, I don't even know who you is. She said, I'm an entrepreneur. She said, Google me. Then she was like, what's the name of it? Rags to Riches. And Fatima was like, I don't even know what that is. And she said, you will. And I believe it. I said, I think she will. Some people think that she going to get sued. Karen going to get sued. It's going to be bad. And I said, it might be a good thing. It might be a good thing. Do y'all think that Pam and Karen would get closer? I said, first of all, Karen is the problem, obviously. She's partially the problem. I think this whole sister circle full of crap. When you think, look, come on. Don't look at it from the lens of just Karen. Think about it overall. But they said the new writer said that the girls was going to become closer than they ever been. So far, we not seeing it. We have not seen it. We still got episodes to go, you know. I feel like they all got to start voicing how they feel right then and there. I don't care how long y'all been friends. Karen been overstepping for a long time since season 1. We all know that. Now would be the time to tell her she need to watch her mouth or y'all can't be cool no more. She need to stop trying to tell y'all who to be friends with. And y'all need to learn how to be friends, to separate the friendships and stop trying to bring them together. Why? You could be cordial with somebody but not be, buddy. I'm okay with them eventually being cordial and all that. But as of right now, obviously it's a problem. Like, come on now, that could have been avoided. And somebody also said they felt like whether Fatima was there or not, Karen would have brought her up. I said, true. But ain't that what they do with friends, with sisters or whatever? They talk about whatever they got going on in their life. They overshare. But I also wrote down, I said, Karen I feel like she felt like she was being replaced. But instead of saying that, she got to start being disrespectful. She got to start name calling and saying hurtful things. She also proceeded to call Fatima a B word again. Kept on calling her a B word. And Fatima, you could tell Fatima been want to get her. She been want to get her, but basically she said the same thing, that the baby is stopping her. And that's why she was telling Pam she'll get her. And look, they just arguing and stuff. And I said, this could have been avoided. But Karen said she done with the sister circle. What are y'all thoughts? Comment down below. But that's it, y'all. Let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.